Reckless rhetoric. This editorial criticizes India's dangerous rhetoric on Kashmir, undermining potential dialogue. Once again, the Indian leadership gave in to their worst impulses, with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar making dangerous remarks about Azad Jammu Kashmir. Gave in to their worst impulses means acted on their most extreme and aggressive instincts. This sentence means that, once more, India has reacted in a highly provocative and aggressive manner regarding Kashmir. Speaking at Chatham House in London, Mr. Jaishankar said that the stolen part of Kashmir, AJK, must be returned to India for the issue to be solved. Chatham House is a renowned international affairs think tank. Stolen part of Kashmir is a loaded phrase implying that Azad Jammu Kashmir, AJK, was taken illegitimately. Must be returned means should be brought back under Indian control. This sentence means that during his speech, Jaishankar insisted that AJK must be reclaimed by India to resolve the Kashmir issue. Mr. Jaishankar has not only displayed an utter disregard for historical facts, but has further poisoned the well of potential dialogue between the two nuclear neighbors. Poison the well is a metaphor meaning undermine future efforts. This sentence means that his remarks show a blatant disregard for history and damage any possibility of constructive dialogue between India and Pakistan. As the Foreign Office pointed out, Jammu and Kashmir remains an internationally recognized disputed territory. Internationally recognized disputed territory means a region whose final status is not agreed upon by the global community. This sentence means that according to official diplomatic positions, Kashmir's status is still unresolved. The FO's assertion that India's prevarication cannot change this reality strikes at the heart of the matter. Prevarication means delay or evasion. This sentence means that the Foreign Office insists that India's delaying tactics cannot alter the fact that Kashmir is disputed. No amount of constitutional tinkering or attempts to alter the demography of held Kashmir can erase the fact that the region's final status must be determined in accordance with relevant UN Security Council resolutions through a free and impartial plebiscite. Constitutional tinkering implies minor legal adjustments. Alter the demography means change the population's composition. Plebiscite means a direct vote by the people on an important issue. This sentence means that neither legal tweaks nor population shifts can substitute for a fair, UN-endorsed vote to decide Kashmir's fate. This is not the first time the BJP government has resorted to such provocation. This sentence means that the current instance is part of a recurring pattern of provocative actions by the BJP government. Since the abrogation of Article 370 in 2019, the Modi administration has sought to present occupied Kashmir as a settled issue, despite clear evidence of continued repression. Abrogation of Article 370 means the revocation of Kashmir's special status. This sentence means that since 2019, the Modi government has tried to portray Kashmir as no longer disputed, even though repression persists. The BJP's attempts to force demographic changes, suppress dissent, and stifle journalism in the region have only served to deepen Kashmiri alienation. This sentence means that efforts by the BJP to alter the region's population and silence opposition have worsened feelings of separation among Kashmiris. Reports from international watchdogs such as Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International have documented the grave human rights abuses in the held territory, including arbitrary detentions and crackdowns on press freedoms. Grave human rights abuses means serious violations of basic rights. This sentence means that respected international organizations have reported severe rights violations in Kashmir. No amount of rhetorical grandstanding can erase these realities. This sentence means that flashy political speeches cannot hide the harsh facts on the ground. Pakistan has repeatedly extended offers of dialogue to India, including Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's recent remarks in the AJK Legislative Assembly, in which he invited India to the negotiating table, while emphasizing that Pakistan would not compromise on its national interests. This sentence means that Pakistan has consistently sought negotiations with India, stressing that its own interests must be safeguarded. However, India prefers brinkmanship over diplomacy. Brinkmanship means pushing a situation to the verge of conflict. This sentence means that India opts for aggressive posturing rather than engaging in peaceful talks. The path forward remains clear. Rather than engaging in such escalation, India should heed Pakistan's offers for dialogue. This sentence means that instead of provoking further conflict, India should take Pakistan's diplomatic overtures seriously. Global stakeholders must also play their part by holding India accountable for its increasingly belligerent stance. This sentence means that international actors need to pressure India to moderate its aggressive rhetoric. Try as they might, Indian leaders cannot change the fact that they are Pakistan's neighbors. This sentence means that no matter what India does, its geographic proximity to Pakistan is an unalterable fact. In these tense times, prudence cannot be understated. Prudence means caution or wisdom. This sentence means that careful, measured responses are essential given the current tensions. For lasting peace in South Asia, India must abandon such reckless rhetoric. This sentence means that to secure enduring regional stability, India needs to stop its provocative language. Anything less is a recipe for continued instability in the region. This sentence means that failure to change this approach will likely lead to ongoing conflict and unrest. Published in Dawn, March 9, 2025.